Welcome to the Barrel Buddies. I'm James.
I'm Zach.
And I'm BJ. Welcome back to your weekly whiskey, wine, and barrel-aged goodies podcast, vlog, and videos. I really had to slow this one down.
Great intro tonight.
We've had a lot of fun. Sorry for the lateness. We really had to step up our sound game. And
Yeah,
hopefully
we heard our
you can
sound
tell
was
the
way
difference.
off.
What happened to the sound?
Zach was
way
screaming.
off.
No, you're
Yeah.
not talking to your mic.
No, what happened to the sound?
No, it was bad
What'd
last
you do?
show. It was
What
really
happened to the
bad.
sound?
You
yeah,
sounded
and what
really
you,
good.
You don't put your mouth around it. You just talk into it.
I want you to basically give this whole thing a blowy.
Do not put your mouth
I don't
on
even know
it.
how
Put
to
your
give
whole,
it a
put it in
blow.
the mouth.
Check, check, check,
There
check.
you go. You're good. He's good. He's good.
Check, 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 check.
How much checking do you want to do? Check?
Check, 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 check.
Yeah, that's okay.
All right.
Chip, chap, chip.
Yeah, that's good.
We are continuing
Chip chop.
our Dickel.
Chip.
And this is, I'm going to tell you guys right now. For the past couple weeks, we've been doing a lot of Dickel shows. I'm getting tired of it. I'm
Me too.
getting over.
What I'm getting tired of is every time I turn the corner,
Yeah.
we find another variant of this
that's
garbage.
Please don't say garbage, but it's another variant of Dickel that we must drink for you guys to review. And
I'm finding myself enjoying a lot of other whiskey nowadays. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, am I just comparing this to Dickel? I think I am.
How much are you comparing it to Dickel?
I don't know. I'm just not a fan. I mean, Dickel's out there. There's obviously a following. They're producing product. People are drinking it. Just I don't like it that much.
I keep having to breathe away from the mic. I can hear myself sniffing into this mic. The sound is so good that I can hear myself sniffing.
wow, it's like Chocolate Rain where he sticks his mouth away from the mic. To
Yeah,
Chocolate rain.
Yeah, when you breathe in,
Rain.
there you go. You got it.
That's it.
That's it.
Perry says, thanks for putting the crat in the intro, gents. Well, welcome and thanks for joining the show, Perry.
Perry, we gotta come back to the crat, dude. I gotta come back to the
We
crat.
need to have a big rum night there where I now have a
Gotta come
portable
back.
hotspot. We are way better now with our electronic situation.
Are we though? Because
Our
we're
tech
still kind of
situation.
dicking around with it here. But
Well, we're not going to take that on set, our mixer.
are you sure? I kind of want to. You know, we have.
It is a big flex, but it's a real pain in the ass
flex,
to
yeah.
set up. Shelly, how you doing? She says, hi, guys.
But going back to Perry's comment, dude, we got to go back to the crat, and thank you for having us.
Yes.
Listen, you never know. If you invite the Barrel Buddies, we might film and then throw you in the next intro vid, so invite us.
Yeah.
Shelly, what up? An original gangsta.
Welcome to the show. So we're continuing our Dickel series tonight, and we decided to just kind of put out some of the Dickels we've had, but tonight, and we talked about it last week, BJ found the Barrel Select
This is not the 9-year single barrel. This is the Barrel Select.
blend.
Does
the
that even
blend.
have an age statement on it, or is it just?
Technically, no.
Oh, okay. Well,
But I
selected
believe that
barrel.
they also call this a blend of many different Dickels to include a 9-year. But yeah, this isn't the 9-year age statement. So we had the 9-year single barrel.
Yep.
Last week. We didn't give it very good ratings, if you'll recall. And then this is a very different colored Dickel. A much lighter Dickel. Barrel
Quite a bit
Select.
lighter.
And let me read what their website says
Please
about
tell us
Barrel
about it.
Select. So it says one of their finest whiskeys for the truly discerning whiskey drinker, will be the judge of that, aged at least 9 years. Interesting, which means that it's probably blended from some older stock as well.
So this might actually be better.
9 years and up.
It says
Okay.
a small number of barrels are selected by our distiller for their exceptional balance and delicacy and then blended together. Charcoal mellowing and our unique aging process form a smooth premium whiskey that stands in a class by itself. Are you okay there? It's like you're really having difficulty
They
opening that.
really wrapped that
I really wanted to
Dickel.
grab this Dickel
No, they
Grab
did.
that Dickel by
no,
the hand.
with both hands.
They
Both
wrapped
hands
they
kind of
wrapped that Dickel up real
I'm
good.
sorry, could you continue with the story?
It's like they double bagged that Dickel.
A perfectly balanced, rich, and silky taste with hints of vanilla, spice, and charcoal. Hints of charcoal really is off-putting. George Dickel, that should not go in your description.
Is
If
this-
any of you from marketing or somebody from George Dickel is watching, that's pretty cool. Don't say that in your taste
I see,
profile.
Mr. Dickel.
I see your Dickel.
Just for our friends out there, this is coming in at 86 proof, so it's 43% ABV. Pretty low.
Wow, for barrel select.
For a barrel select.
So I think the 9-year was what, 90 proof? Or
Beach will tell us. Anyways, this is the traditional mash bill while he's looking that up. So it's 84% corn,
84% corn.
8% rye, and 8% malted barley. And the char is a number 4 barrel and a number 2 barrel head. And it has won an award. It looks like in 2019 at the Ultimate Spirits Challenge, it got a 92 score, which is excellent or highly recommended.
wow.
In 2019, Wine Enthusiasts gave it a 95. And then it won gold at the San Fran World Spirits Competition. That's kind of the big flex. In 2007, 2010, 2011, and 2015.
Over and over and over.
Wow.
And
Multiple
then
years.
Wow.
Yeah, in the
Wow.
United Spirits Challenge, which I've never heard of, but maybe somebody out there that knows more than me thinks that's a big deal. In 2012, it got a 91, which
Hey,
was
what do we
excellent.
know? All right, there's some interesting things on this bottle, which, of course, we're going to Vanna to you here in just a moment. Wow. Excuse me. As I burp into your ears. This is a chill-filtered small batch, is what they put on this front label.
Okay.
Barrel select, of course, charcoal mellowed and double distilled and Cascade Holla. 43% alcohol, bringing it to an 86 proof.
So they proved
Okay.
43%. This is low. This is
Now,
low.
how is that compared to the 9-year?
So the 9-year, this is a single barrel, right?
Yeah.
So this was 50%. But you'll recall, we don't like 50%. We're not a big bottled and
We're not
bond.
a big
This isn't.
bottled
This
fan.
isn't bottled and
Bond
bond.
fan.
This is not bottled and bond.
But it's just
we
50%.
don't like 50%. We had this big conversation after
Yeah.
the show.
So this one's proof down then.
Handcrafted, smooth sipping. And then I like the little story they put on the back here.
Oh, okay.
Each year we carefully sample the whiskey stock, aging in white oak barrels at our Cascade Hollow Distillery.
Okay.
From this labor of love, a limited number of barrels that are matured to perfection are selected, ensuring the uniquely smooth and mellow flavor
Okay.
that made us famous. Barrel Select whiskey is a truly rare offering and is the finest small batch Tennessee whiskey money can buy.
We'll be the judge of that. Okay.
Vanna,
While Vanna's getting ready, get into the chat here. Rico, what up? Welcome.
how's your new digs, Rico?
Yeah, how you doing, Rico?
Suave.
Paul W says, "Hey, buddies, great to be here. Welcome, Paul.
Hey,
I don't
Paul.
know that we've
Welcome,
seen you
man.
before, so welcome."
Hold
Mrs.
on, hide your eyes.
Oh yeah, all right. So, there goes Zach. You're good. Mrs. Askin says, "Safety first, fellas." What happened there? Safety first? Did you fall or something? Anyway. And then Rico's asking, is Bob watching? Bob is not watching.
Hold on.
I don't know that Sub 1K is watching
Hold
us
on.
today. That was a great quick wink. All right, let's get us back into focus here.
Yeah! 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 Click the button.
We might need Zach to do a little... No,
That was very Zoolander of you. Click the button.
a little...
Click the button.
No, it's not. It's not.
Come on!
Today.
Click the button.
One of these days, when we make some money, we can buy.
There
That's
it
perfect.
is.
We can buy some official equipment. But for now, there you have it, and you get to deal with that, everybody. So, Barrel Select. I'm going to predict that I think this is going to taste better than the 9-year, because the 9-year was a single barrel. You're not really getting consistency. I think they just probably find what they think is the best 9s and they pour them.
Interjecting, I did just text subscriber 1000
Sub 1K.
and asked him to join. I said, "Join the Barrel Buddies. They're asking for you."
Whoa.
And then Rico says he misses us and he'll be back home in 2 weeks. Well, hopefully we see ya, Rico. So
Oh,
much
Rico.
love. So, all right. So getting back to our Barrel Select.
Let me pour you some of the finest hand-selected, barrel-selected whiskey that money can buy.
Wow. Per
This is in there.
asterisk per George Dickel Distilling Cascade.
Come
Hollow.
on. Come on. Get it.
Let's hear it.
Oh.
That was a good pop. That was a good pop.
I'm gonna pour Zach first tonight.
Please do while I just hold up my glass like a retard. But pour him first. It's okay.
Jesus. No.
Jeez. All right.
Pour some of that into
Dare
that.
pour me that much. Okay, Zach, please hold up your glass to show
Pour
the
some
audience.
of that into that.
Show the audience how much he poured you. That is a full Glencairn, and look at
That
mine.
won't
Look at
be-
mine.
That whole
smidge.
thing will not be consumed.
I actually disagree. I think that whole thing will be consumed. Zach.
Okay, I don't know what it is, but I love this nose.
Of course you do.
Oh,
My God, this cork does not fit.
Okay,
The Dickel doesn't fit.
Hold on, I gotta get to the nose because I'm getting peach rings. Peach
Weird.
rings,
The candy?
I'm
Okay.
getting peaches. OMG, in a great way, and I love peach rings. I love peaches.
oh yeah, and it's got like a kind
Are
of
you
a
guys
grape.
getting peaches, or
I'm
is that
getting.
just me?
I'm getting a grapefruit. Very
All
very
over the board.
citrusy.
I don't get. Yeah, it's all over the board.
Wow.
What are you getting there, BJ? You're gonna be the tiebreaker here.
Okay, I am going to tell you that you're both right. I'm going to tell you you're both right, and I find that to be amazing. And here's how.
A peach
when you
grapefruit.
first put your nose in it, it is very peachy, and like that peach ring is a great way to say it.
Like peach iced
ring
tea?
candy. I think
ring
peach ring candy
candy?
is right, but it does give way to
Yeah,
like
citrus back end.
a citrus,
grapefruit,
like it
light.
leaves to a grapefruit smell like what you'd get in like a Sauvignon Blanc wine. That very
Wow.
citrusy, effervescent citrus release. That's incredible.
That's the best Dickel nose that I've had so far. I think.
I agree.
I
Yeah.
think we might have just found the hidden Dickel.
I think we found a Dickel in the rough.
I was that excited.
Going to the chat. Metal Tracker. Cheers to you, bud. Welcome. Hey, so our new friends. We have a lot of new friends in the chat.
Merp.
Let us know what you guys are drinking. If you're having a beverage with us tonight or morning, wherever you're from, shout out in the chat what you guys are drinking. We're drinking Dickel tonight. so-
In regards to the safety first,
Yeah.
it was because I said the Dickel was wrapped too good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
was a-
safety first.
Well wrapped
It must have
Dickel.
been double wrapped.
Right. Double bag that Dickel.
Cheers. Let's get into this.
Cheers.
That nose is too inviting. The nose is too inviting, ladies and gentlemen.
See, but it does give way to a minerality, which we're going to see here.
Oh. Yeah.
It's a similar Dickel.
That's a Dickel
mineral.
flavor.
Why does that just not taste like it smells?
It is smooth though. I will say that.
Hold on. It is the first sip. And remember, we have a 3-sip rule on the Barrel Buddies.
Why?
First sip, shock to the palate. Right? It's that, ugh. I don't know if I like
But
that.
this is so low proof, I'm not getting that shock to the palate.
Yeah, this
It's
is
not
very
a shock,
smooth.
but I think it's definitely a flavor of like, ugh.
Good point.
We're going to have a second sip here. That's the blossom, the bloom. That's the second sip. You're kind of normalizing things. You're going to start to pick out some flavors. And then you get to your third sip where you really can judge whether or not you like what you're drinking or not like. So you give it 3 sips before you say, I like this enough that I'm going to continue to drink it and judge it. Or, wow, no, I really don't like this, and I'm pouring it down the drain. After my first sip, I would tell you that the finish is nice. It's got a nice finish. Low proof, good finish.
This is pleasant, guys. Like,
Oh, yeah, this
I'm on
is-
my third sip already, and I kind of
No, it's very smooth. Like the it still has
smooth.
that mineral taste to it, but quite a bit less.
The nose, I take it back to BJ's point. The first kind of shock, or you're adapting to what the flavors are. The nose comes through in the taste, but it's very subtle. But here's the thing. I think the proof is so low, it's a very easy sipper, easy drinker, guys. This is like, you can coast into this. I think if you're not careful, you could drink half this bottle.
We're missing.
What are we missing?
We're missing a Dickel.
Why is that?
We're missing Dickel Recipe 8.
Oh, it's probably... Oh, it's right behind us.
Hey, you
I'll
want
get
to
it. I'll
be
get it.
careful back there? Safety first.
Zach, can you grab it? It's right. Zach's hand has it. And then Metal says he's drinking Knob Creek tonight. Which knob? Just regular knob? Which, amazing, because we all love Knob Creek here.
No, we don't.
Well, this guy doesn't.
Don't
I
speak
take
for
that
me
back.
on Knob
I
Creek.
love
Knob Creek.
He doesn't like Knob Creek.
Gross.
Zach, by his reaction, he likes Knob Creek. I love
No me
it.
gusta and Knob Creek.
Zach doesn't like it either. Wow, we have 2 Knob Creek
Never,
haters in the house.
not a hater, just a non. It's not my. I
Every
do not prefer
time
it.
I have Knob Creek, I'm just disappointed.
It's probably the most affordable per year age statement bourbon on the market right
We're
now.
talking about Dickel, so I'm not going to get into this with you tonight.
12-year, the
But
15-year.
Metal, thanks for joining us, and thank you for having a Knob Creek. Cheers to you.
Back to Dickel.
Cheers to Knob.
Cheers to
Back
you.
to the Dickel.
Some
Back to
people
getting
some
some
people
of
are
this
into
Dickel
knobs,
in
and
their
some
mouth.
people are into Dickels. So whether you got a Dickel or a knob, we cheers you.
Pretty sure that's the same thing, just different descriptions in different countries.
Yeah, I think a knob is the same as a Dickel.
Hey, man.
Yeah, you knob head.
Or maybe that's a...
I think that this is off the rails. We're going to come on back,
Quit acting like a knob.
and we're going to talk about this
Grab that
Barrel
knob.
Select. So whether you're a Tom, Dick, or Harry,
Yeah, it kinda
come
looks
on back to the Barrel Buddies.
Hey, it
so we
looks
can
like a
talk
knob,
about
eh?
this.
Listen, gents, I'm making a statement right here. This is my favorite out of the Dickels.
Wow, that's a statement.
I
One of
know.
the things I want to remind us all here.
Hands down.
I want to remind you all that our palates, and if you watch this show regularly, thank you. But
Thank
our
you if
palates,
you do watch regularly.
they do. We drink a lot of bourbon. Okay,
Yeah,
a
we
lot
do
of
drink
bourbon.
traditional Kentucky bourbon.
I just want to remind ourselves here that maybe one of the things that we don't like about Dickel is of course not bourbon. This is Tennessee whiskey. This is whiskey with a Y, not whiskey with an EY. And when you're drinking bourbon whiskey, you're drinking bourbon whiskey with an EY. So these are two very different spirits. They're very different.
Whiskey.
That said, I kind of am with you, James. I was actually gonna try this. I was gonna try this number 12, and I kind of wanted to try the Bottled and Bond because I remember liking both of those.
I like the 8. The 8 was my favorite before this one.
So here's why I think. I think it's because of the proof level, right? So the
They're
8
all
is
about
a
even.
8 is a 40%.
Okay.
The 12 is 45. You got the Bottle and Bond 50, and then what was the 9 was 50, and then this
43.
one was 43. I think the lower
really low.
lower proof, or I'm sorry, the lower the alcohol content, the better the taste of the Dickel. To be honest,
I'm kind of with Zach on that assessment of Dickel.
I want to remind the listener too, and you, the viewer, a little bit about their aging process. Remember, Dickel does things a little differently.
They do.
And a lot of bourbon warehouses, a lot of rick houses, as they're called, they're
Big,
multi-leveled.
giant 20-story, well, not 20, probably like 10-story warehouses.
3 generally, right?
Ish. It depends.
Yeah, it depends on which one it is and where you are.
The big players have big ones, but some,
Right.
they're
And,
all over the place.
And then they create these micro ecosystems.
So you would say Dickel has a micro warehouse.
They really do. They keep it very micro. It's a micro Dickel.
So they
I don't get
Because
it.
it's single
they're trying to
story.
be average.
One story.
It's one story.
I don't know where I'm going with this. It's
Yeah,
not going-
it's one story.
It's one
So
story.
rather than a multi-level where you're going to have micro
Hey, sub
ecosystems.
1K. Sorry, he says, hey kids, late to the party. Sub 1K.
What's up, Bobby?
Bob?
Bobby.
Now the chat's going to blow up. Everybody came here to interact with Bob, not
Everyone
with
wants
us.
to talk to sub 1.
We love you,
sub
Bobby.
1,000.
So with Dickel, they have one warehouse, or their warehouses are single-storied rather than multi-leveled, because they're looking for consistency. That's their way to get consistency. Versus a lot of these other people who have these multi-level buildings that have these
lot of
micro
variation.
ecosystems with different variation, and
Tons of variation.
one barrel over here in the rick house on the 4th floor is going to taste completely different than another barrel that's down over here on the 1st floor. Same aged, could have come from the same batch, put in the rick house at the exact same time, but they are two very different products. And so Dickel, they look for that consistency by saying, nope, metal. Their rick houses or their aging warehouse is all metal. They're not doing barns or wooden
all metal.
structure. It's all metal.
Not brick or metal, yeah.
One story, climate controlled, because they're going for consistency. They're saying, hey, we're going to blend. I will give it to them for that.
No. For staying consistent over the years, they know what they
got a
are
product.
looking to make.
I gotta say they've
Same
been
mash
around
bill
for
everything.
Why
They've been
change
around
that?
for over 100
I
years.
mean, listen,
so
we give it some grief, but I mean, they've obviously been doing something right for over 100 years.
And
right?
I'll give you this. I think I kind of like this.
I like this the best
I like
out of all
this.
of the Dickels.
Yeah, thank you. There
I will
it is.
say that.
There's number 2. Zach is in agreement.
I'll say that it still has that mineral Dickel taste to it,
I don't
but
think
it
it's
is
as prominent.
but it's lessened than
Listen,
the rest of them.
If you don't like banana, so does that mean you don't the flavor of banana? Does that mean you don't like Jack Daniels? So if you don't like the flavor of Flintstone Vitamin or Minerality, does that mean you don't like Dickel?
Well, hold on a second. I think Dickel gets a bad rap because, to be honest, I am in a ton of most of us are, a ton of bourbon groups on Facebook, a ton of secondary groups, Discord groups, Slack groups, you name it. Dickel gets such a bad rap, and I feel bad because, even people that haven't had Dickel are like, oh, it's Flintstones vitamins, blah, 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 gets a bad rap. You need to try it. I think Dickel, let's be honest here. This entire lineup, we spent, $200 on maybe for this entire lineup here?
Yeah, because 2020, 60.
Because it's 60. I spent 30 on this, and then what would we say we spent on these
Dude,
before?
it was 30, 30, 30.
No. That was
These were cheaper
60,
than that.
60,
Cheaper,
60, 20,
2020.
2020. Yeah. Yeah, because the bottle and bond is
So you're getting
more.
to try a huge variation of a product line by George Dickel for not much money.
Here's my argument, though. I don't think that it's a huge variation. That's the one thing that I'm going to tell you. And I think that there's a blind tasting show in our future because I'm not sure. I'd be really interested, right? If we put the 8 and the 12 next to each other, could you pick them out? Could you pick out the 8 and the 12 and the barrel select? Could you pick them out?
The 8, I believe I could.
You think so?
I'm going to get some
Yeah.
cups and we're going to test it.
I mean,
No,
Really quick.
that's a whole different show. We can't do that tonight.
But I need to get to the chat because we have a
Yeah,
ton of
blow us
action.
up. Blow us up.
Sickles family, welcome. He
Hey,
says,
Sickles, welcome
he's
back.
laughing and says Micro Dickel.
Micro
that's
Dickel.
a
Micro
brilliant-
Dickel.
Redbeard joined
Takes all
us.
kind.
Redbeard!
How you doing, bud? Welcome.
Welcome back, man.
And the usual crew. So, Paul, what were you drinking? He says getting better into the 6th sip from where he sits, but I didn't hear what you were drinking.
Yeah, Paul, what do you got, man?
Yeah, what's in your glass?
Drinking
buddy?
the
What's in your
Dickel.
glass?
I almost
And
want to
what's
call.
everybody drinking?
I kind of want to call Greg the Man Mannarino.
No calls right now.
No, I kind of want to.
No, because I think we're really going down this rabbit hole of trying a couple different Dickels. And I almost want to get some cups and
we're gonna jump into recipe number 1. That's
Ew.
coming. Listen, tell your friends.
This is the white dog, basically.
I'm going to tell you right now, you guys need to tell your friends and share this out right now because this show's not ending. We're doing a double taste tonight.
we're gonna do double taste, but I'm not shutting the show down.
Oh, we're not shutting the show down. I'm telling you to call your friends and share it out right now because we found, it's sitting out for a reason. We found recipe number 1. I found it tonight. I'm real excited. White corn whiskey by Dickel. Recipe number 1, the foundation recipe.
White lightning.
Unaged Dickel. This didn't go in a barrel.
But hold on,
Literally
that's 84%
distilled.
corn.
That's
I bet that
distillate.
is sweet as.
91 proof, 45.5%.
That is distillate. Right?
Hey,
Whew.
also Hal joined us. Well,
Hey, Hal.
Hey, Hal. Hello,
How are
Hal.
you?
All right.
Hello, Hal.
Can we get into the score on this? I'd like to finish up this barrel select.
Yeah.
We all kind of agree. And I'm going to challenge. I want to challenge you all.
Hey, really quick though, before you do the challenge, can we just talk about nose and taste? We just said we liked it, but we didn't describe it.
Well, we've described the nose as peach rings giving way to a citrus effervescence. What are you getting on the taste? What are you guys tasting out of this? They were saying notes of vanilla. What were the tasting notes that Dickel tells us?
All right, I get it's very creamy, and by creamy I mean you're getting like a.
A creamy Dickel, hey?
All right, so you
Jack.
get like a what is that? Cake frosting,
Cream.
Buttercream?
Buttercream.
Yeah, you get like a buttercream creaminess, but it's not super sweet. But it has the nose translates into the flavor, which I love that. Right, so you're getting that peach ring, the buttercream. Not very spicy at all. It's right up my alley. As you guys know, I'm Mr. like sweets, donuts, obviously, as you can tell. Give me all of the no oak. I'm Mr. No biff tannins, no oak. This to me is just, it's pleasant, it's mild, I think, like, I would want to introduce whiskey bourbon drinkers to this. This would be right up. This is on the list. Is
Really?
Barrel Select.
Really?
I think they have a blend that those distillers know what they're working with. They know what to mix. It's a minimum of 9 years. So who knows, it could be 9, 10, 11, 12, 13-year blends. And I think they have a great, consistent product here. And what was the price point again?
$60. And that was
Guys,
paying almost a strip price.
As we say, 10 years.
I bet you could get it for $50.
$10 per year is the average price you should pay on a whiskey product.
It's a 9 year, at least 9.
It's a minimum 9 year, coming in at $60. And trust me, the taters aren't going out there and running after Dickel. You can probably find this at your liquor store. So this was found at a liquor store, Liquor World.
Liquor World. Shout out to Liquor World. I believe that actually, per my conversation with the store clerk this evening, forgive me for not catching your name.
Oh.
I believe that the clerks at Liquor World are actually watching our show right now.
Oh, well,
wow.
shout out to the
Very
Liquor
good.
World friends.
Shout
if
out
they
to
are
Liquor
watching.
World down on
Las Vegas
Paradise.
Boulevard on Paradise.
On Paradise.
On Paradise, okay. Oh, dude, the Paradise in Harmon spot?
That's the spot.
Dude,
Wow.
that's a little honey hole.
That is my little honey hole. Every time I
Yeah.
need to find something that we
Don't-
can't find, I
Dude,
find
I
it
try
there.
not to talk about that store.
But you're going to pay premiums there.
Yeah, but it's Vegas Strip.
That's
They're
why.
getting some tourist action.
Yeah,
in
you're getting
there.
some tourist action, but you're always going to find what you're looking for. Every
yeah.
time you can't find what we're looking for,
Go there.
I find it there. 1920, get it there. Barrel Select, we couldn't find it anywhere, got it there.
I picked up, and this is a couple of years ago, but I was fortunate enough to score a Smoke Wagon private barrel at that location
Oh.
the morning of the release. Yeah.
Dang. So shout out to you guys. Thanks for tuning
shout
in.
out to them. Yeah.
All right. Zach, anything you want to add on your flavors here?
Yeah, Zach. Yeah, chime in, dude. I haven't heard you talk a little bit about this one. What
Sure.
you're getting in the taste.
So, yeah, I'm going to agree with James. I like this the best out of the entire lineup. From the 8 to the 12 to the bottled and bond to the single barrel 9 year, I think this is the best. And one of the reasons why is because it's proofed down to 43%.
Yeah.
It's not going to be super harsh. You don't
It's
really
not
get an
at all.
ethanol bite to it at all.
Yeah, if you drink any type of alcohol,
Yeah, this is super smooth. Yes, it still does have that minerality taste to it, but it's very, very subtle. The consistency of it, super smooth, super creamy. Tastes like, I mean, like I enjoy it.
really going to the chat, Siggles family says, watch out, you can find a hooker with a Dickel on Paradise as well.
You are not wrong.
Those are the best hookers, right?
You are not wrong.
That hooker is also swinging a Paradise.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So Zach,
But,
I'm glad you agree with me because seriously, 43%.
And like the flavor doesn't go away immediately.
Exactly.
Like it kind of lingers. You get a little bit of oak in there, but yeah, nothing super off-putting. Yeah, it's my favorite out of the
not
lineup
off-putting
so
at
far.
all. I like it's not off-putting. It's smooth. It doesn't have a ton of complexity, but it has a few different flavors going on. Man, but for $60, friends, Barrel Buddies, you need to go out there and try to score yourself a Dickel Barrel Select.
Did you want to know what I thought?
You won't be disappointed. So, BJ, tell us. Here's the thing. You haven't been on the show in a while, so me and Zach had this vibe going.
yeah, of course.
And now you're back, but we'll get back in the groove. We'll get back in the groove.
Let's hear. Let's hear.
Let's hear from the beach.
I think I'm going to hold it until scores. So why don't you start us off, James?
So, as you know, we have moved to a 0 to 100 rating, and we rate on nose, taste, and value. So, before I give you my total score, I just want to go through really quick. Nose, I loved that nose. Peach rings, very pleasant. Little bit of buttercream, creaminess, citrusy, grapefruity. Little bit of the minerality, Flintstones vitamin, wet rock, whatever you want to call it. But it's not off-putting in any way. I think that makes it very, Dickel, that's kind of Dickel's trademark, right? Like, it's not off-putting to me.
Smells like Dickel.
Smells like what a Dickel should smell like.
And what's that? What's that?
That. So going to taste. It's light. It's delicate. A bit of the nose comes through in the taste. You get that butter creaminess, little marzipan, the peach rings, but it's very light and mellow, which is not a bad thing. Again, I think this is a wonderful sipping Tennessee whiskey.
That's what the bottle says.
It's a great intro, I think, to having somebody, that's new to whiskey. You want to break this out, I think would be solid. Moving on to the price. Gosh, at $60, like I said, my average price point is $10 per year is what I feel comfortable with paying for a product. This is a 9-year plus. At $60, it's coming in under that by 30%. I'm feeling good about that. I am going to give this I almost want to give it an 80, but I'm going to give it a 79. I'm going to give this a 79 out of 100.
Me next.
You're giving me this weird look. What is
me next?
What is this?
I wasn't looking at you.
Zach.
All right. Like I
for
said,
it.
this is my favorite out of the Dickel lineup. The nose is, I'd like to say the nose is very bright. It's like it's a very uplifting nose.
Yeah,
you get some peach. You get I don't get creaminess. I don't know. I'm just smelling peach and grapefruit.
You don't get cream out of the Dickel?
You know what?
Then you're not doing it right.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not smelling enough.
Go on.
But you still have the normal.
Oh God.
The normal
I can't
Dickel.
wait to be done with this series.
I can't wait to be done with Dickel because we're just grown up. We're adult children, is what we are.
God,
So
I never thought I would
going.
relive being 13.
So you still have the Dickel mineral kind of smell to it, and it's
Wet
still
rock.
and then that
Say it's hard
and
as a
that
rock?
translates into the taste as well.
That
But
was good.
the consistency of the whiskey is good. I like it. It's creamy. It tastes good. Would I go out and search for this? Probably not.
Could you go through base your score off of our old system? So nose, taste, value.
Nose, taste, value. I would say. I don't want to put the two together on this one.
Okay.
With this being the best my favorite out of the Dickel lineup, and what I've experienced, I'm going to give it a 75.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
So I think
you're having me come in with the high score because
So-
I know he's gonna shit on
Well,
it.
I think the Niner I gave a 65.
You know.
I think I gave a 65 to the 9-year because I did not like it a whole lot. I mean, it was
Okay.
not super happy. But after drinking this, it's pleasant. Am I going to go after it? Probably not. But it's decent.
See, I might argue a little bit there. I think this is kind of something that should be on your shelf. I think as a $60 9-year plus barrel select whiskey, it's a great example, I think, of what Tennessee whiskey has to offer. And I can share it with anyone. I think this is something that you can give to somebody that's new to whiskey. And also a seasoned drinker would be like, what is this you're pouring? So
I guess if you want to add some variation to your collection, yeah, that makes sense.
yeah. So what do you give it? What did you again? One more time?
75.
75er, and I give it to 79. Beej, moved on to you after Sub 1000's comment of, I had a creamy Dickel once, but some antibiotics cleared it right out.
Aha! There we
Yeah,
go.
I heard penicillin was good for that.
Yeah.
No
Beatrice
dripping there. So what do you got for us,
Beatrice
Beej?
make yeah. I'm curious after a lot of these faces and
No,
size.
it's not a clap. It's a little slap around the tip.
But the clap or the slap?
It's just
It's
a slap on the tip.
Oh, okay. And then you
One
get
more
the
time.
and then you get the clap
Oh,
afterwards.
thank you.
Slap and then
I
clap.
feel better already.
Slap clap.
What's a penicillin again? It's Scotch and ginger ale.
Can you imagine if you used Dickel and ginger ale and you called it penicillin? Some penicillin for your Dickel.
I think we call it amoxicillin.
There's it right up.
Z-Pack.
Yeah, Yeah, make it like a tiki cocktail. You mix several different Dickels and some ginger ale.
Isn't
It's a
that
Z-Pack.
think
5 different Dickels and a ginger ale.
Pretty sure that's called a suicide.
Shake with cream.
Yeah.
Shake with cream and call it a Z-Pack.
Give me a Z-Pack.
We're going to have to do this.
Go into your.
Oh, my
please.
God. Okay.
Dickel will never call upon us. They have someone from marketing probably watching the show.
We're going to get a cease and
they're
desist.
Like, man, we're gonna send this guy a box, but no. Instead of sending him a box, they're gonna get a cease and desist.
We're gonna get a cease and desist letter that says,
Do not mention us ever again.
Pull your show for these antics.
While we very much appreciate that you guys have chosen to do a Dickel series, we would humbly request and tell you that you must
There's not a humble
take it away.
request. It's a you must cease and desist. Okay. Anyway.
Okay.
Hey, that's why we have sub 1K to fight that for us.
Not saying, but we're saying. You might need to help us.
Some, free
Okay.
speech rights there,
Yeah,
Anyway,
we're entitled to our
we're
opinion.
entitled to our opinion.
All right. So
Go ahead.
the nose. I agree. Peach candy. I think it does give way to some really nice, bright, citrusy aromas, and I think it's like a perfect release. And by that I mean like.
Seriously? Seriously? Did you have that lined up?
Boom. Yeah.
I meant it like
release. Because you're all backed up a little, huh?
Oh my god. As in, like, it's really pleasant, right? It's great. I like this nose. I'd give this nose a 2.5 on the old rating scale out of 3.
That's a solid nose.
And I might even give it a little better than that, when we start getting into things.
Sub 1K already said I'll respond to that cease and desist for you guys.
Thank you. I think when we get into taste, again, I'm going to make an earlier statement, which is this is Tennessee whiskey, and I think we all really like bourbon, and I can tell you, I really like bourbon. I'm not a huge Jack Daniels fan, and I'm not a big Dickel fan, and I think that's just I'm not a big Tennessee whiskey fan. And listen, we've been drinking some other Tennessee whiskeys, and I will tell you they drink very much different than bourbon, even Blue Note, right? And I like Blue Note, but it is different, and I got to be in the right mood to drink that. The flavors here, I do think that there's some nice notes of sweet cream, vanilla. I don't think that when we talk about creamy guys, we're not talking about viscosity. I think that in a viscosity, this is very light and very watery, honestly. This is really weak.
Doesn't really. I don't get a lot of lingering.
No. There is, however, I'm going to call this out, a wonderful taste of tobacco, of a nice, sweet, almost vanilla pipe tobacco or backwoods.
Cavendish.
I'm going to call backwoods, the smell of backwoods, which I think is really pleasant, very aromatic, and I think that sits on the palate nicely as you finish.
I like that. That's like learning of a new palate flavor right there.
And
Actually, didn't think about that.
I've thought about, well, the thing is, like,
Thinking of tobacco and tasting that, I get that.
I would actually smoke with this. I would smoke a cigar with this.
Like a light.
And I would find some appreciation. And that's where, I think thinking about that is what helped me find an appreciation for this. Because I was like, no, I would drink an Elijah Craig over this any day. I'd drink an Evan Williams over this any day. But they really are, excuse me,
category.
They really are two different spirits.
Different class.
I can't compare the two.
It is unique.
Jesus Christ.
Tennessee whiskey. I don't think you can compare.
Zach!
What?
Oh my God!
That was off mic. We're fine. Really quick. No, sorry. You continue.
Thank you.
To the chat.
So I had to really dig deep to find an appreciation for the flavor because I was kind of off put and I had to find something there. You're right. I was going to shit on this. I was going to be like, no.
No, I think going into it, you were really negative Nancy.
I was right. Yeah, listen, I don't take back that. I think that out of everything we've had so far, this I would agree is probably the best. I like it way better than the single barrel.
Yes.
I like it way
hands
better.
Down. It blows it out.
This I would take over anytime. When we start talking value, same price, right next to each other on the shelf.
Yeah.
A barrel select or a single barrel, and you will never hear me tell you this. I would tell you buy a Barrel Select. In fact,
agreed.
Just knowing that this is not so easy to get, I don't see it out there. I think that this is a little more rare. I might jump at buying a Barrel Select if I saw it.
That buzz just hit me.
I might buy on that. So, in the taste, by the way, finding that appreciation, I give it
on your bar?
2. I'm telling you that I would probably buy this if I saw it, and I would recommend to all of you to buy it if you see it, which is a lot, considering I don't think I'd make that recommendation for any other of these bottles.
I agree.
I wouldn't tell you to buy a Dickel. I wouldn't. Not even for a nickel.
Out of all
what about a shot of Dickel for a nickel?
Nope.
The Barrel Select.
Hey, bartender.
Fantastic. Really quick, Breadbeard is asking, did we get the 15-year Dickel?
Not yet. We're still in search. We're looking. But we're not gonna finish this series without having that.
Yeah, we'll keep going on with it.
So I'm gonna tell you in a value,
yeah, $60, man.
I don't know that it's
Dude,
$60.
You have NDPs. You have non-distilling producers out there. You have distilleries that are selling MGP juice, 4-year-old MGP juice.
I'm aware.
From $60 to $100 a bottle.
And I'm just telling you,
It's embarrassing.
I'm gonna go 1.5 to 2.5. That's 4.5, 5. That's a 6. That puts it in the 60 range. I'm going to go on this a 71 out of 100.
Okay.
Which is not a bad score, guys.
No, we're all in the 70s.
That's not a bad score.
So I was Mr. High on this. I'm surprised it's 79.
Who knew that you liked Dickel? I think you've discovered some things about yourself.
I did just find something about myself that I truly enjoy.
And listen, we're here.
Dickel.
We support you.
I mean,
and I love you for it.
The way it looks and the way it tastes.
See, you know,
you're
what's
all
funny
about
is,
it. Listen,
I think what may
as long as you're confident in your
I can get behind
situation, well, I don't want to get behind it.
So James, I think you wouldn't get behind that Dickel.
I think you would.
Nope.
I think you would.
I'm gonna get in front of it and put it in my mouth.
Well,
it's tasty.
You sure
All right.
did. I mean, you did. You did it 5 times.
A 79,
79,
a 71, and a 75. For a net score of 71 and 75, 146, and a 210
It's
to
like
125. 225 divided by 3.
72-ish?
It would have been easier to just add the 3 numbers.
What, a 79, a 71, and a
1,
75?
a 9, a 10,
It
a
comes
15,
out to about
75.
Yeah.
It's like 75 average.
That's
for
a C.
us,
Great.
which isn't-
Clean your
it's
glasses.
It's a C plus.
Clean your glasses.
Friends, there's our rating.
Would you like to?
That's the Barrel
I
Select.
want you to knock that back.
We, as a bonus, are going to have this. I am not looking forward to this. We are going to drink.
Oh, I think
the
you are.
White. What is it called? The white.
This is recipe number 1, white corn whiskey, the foundation recipe. Look it up. Can you look it up?
Well, and Zach will Vanna White it here in a second.
Can you look it up?
But there you go, guys. That's our scores. Uncle Punky, welcome to the
Hey,
show.
Uncle Punky, you're tuning in just in time. You missed the Barrel Select portion of the show, so go back and watch that at a later time. But you're tuning in at the perfect time for the Dickel recipe number 1 foundation recipe. That's right, it's White Dog. It's the unbarreled mash of Dickel. So this is non-barrel aged Dickel.
All right, here we go.
Tell me all about it.
George Dickel recipe number 1 is the foundation where all of our George Dickel's hand-crafted corn-based whiskey
Did you say hand-grabbed Dickels?
Hand-grabbed Dickel and handcrafted.
Tullahoma from the same mash bills are recipe 8, recipe 12, and Barrel Select whiskeys.
Hold on, I got to interject. This is the thing that I found really interesting about all their recipe differences. They're all the same mash bill. Technically, they are the same recipe.
Finished with their signature Dickel chill charcoal mellowing process. Our recipe number 1 foundation. Hold on, they call it their recipe number 1 foundation recipe.
It's very redundant of them.
That's dumb.
The recipe number 1 foundation recipe number 1.
Their
Original.
recipe number 1 original foundation recipe number 1 recipe from foundation number 1 is their finest No, they claim is the finest unaged whiskey around.
Wow.
As George himself would have said it, it's mellow as moonlight.
Or you drink this straight out of the still, or what?
Interesting that they call it mellow as moonlight. I don't know how mellow this is going to be, but I'm looking
Unaged.
forward to this.
45.5% alcohol, 84% corn, 8% rye, 8% malted barley. Zach, can you Vanna this?
This is going to taste like fire. I already know it.
I don't think this is going to taste like fire.
It's going to be fire.
I don't think so. Do you need some water? Do you need a rinse?
No, I'm rinsed.
I'm ready for this to be our favorite.
We should do the monkeys, see no evil, hear no evil, and Zach will be speak no evil. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's a beautiful label. Actually, it's a pretty label.
It is. It's a pretty bottle.
It's a nice bottle. They did a very cool classic.
Yeah. Yeah.
You didn't do the wink, man.
He did the eyebrows. You gotta press the button. You gotta press the button.
Oh no, there it goes.
Oh, never mind. Don't press the button.
We're good,
Oh,
Zach.
he tried to look. No, Zach, we're good. What are you doing?
Just sit down. Guys, friends, viewers, I really don't want this.
All right.
Like, I'm kind of like already feeling.
So I'm going to imagine that I'm sitting on my porch in some backwoods cabin.
You're gonna think you're
I'm drinking directly out of my moonshine still.
Tullahoma. You're gonna think you're back in Tullahoma.
Where's Tullahoma?
Where this is made. Oh wow. Oh wow. It smells like peanut butter. It smells like peanut butter.
No, it smells like popcorn kernels.
That could be too. It has a unique.
Dude, you know what?
It has a unique smell.
Popcorn kernels.
It has a unique smell.
You know what this kind of smells like? It's kind of funny. So
Wow.
you know the jelly bean. You know the
smell.
jelly bean that's supposed to taste like popcorn.
Oh
That's
yeah,
what
the
this
Jelly Belly
smells
buttered
like.
popcorn.
Yeah, that's what it smells
That's
like.
it, Zach. It's a popcorn jelly bean. It's legit smells like
Wow.
With ethanol. I mean, it smells like pure. It smells like pure ethanol. It smells like pure ethanol, rotting corn husks.
Dude, rotted corn, rotten corn.
Rotten corn husk is what this smells like, and peanut butter and sweet jelly beans.
There is the peanut butter. That's so weird.
It's really
It is.
interesting.
Woo!
So,
Is this the first time you've ever had white lightning? Have you
is
ever
like-
have you ever had white dog before?
I mean, I've had legit moonshine, but this is not good.
This is like sticking your nose into a freaking
Hold on a second. So hold
into
on.
like a can of horseradish, man.
Does this go into the barrels then and turn into everything else we've had?
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
the beginning,
This is
right?
What's the
foundation.
recipe number one foundation.
Original recipe foundation number one.
So this is what it-
Foundation recipe original.
That's
So
it.
this is what it tastes like before you age it. So how old is this then? Straight out of the still.
Unaged.
It's unaged. It's directly out of the still.
Straight out of the
it's
still?
Distilled and it's bottled.
Yum yum.
This is like put it in a water bottle and sneak it on a
What do you
school
do
field
with
trip.
So this is how
No, in
people
all
used to
honesty.
drink back in the day.
Do you just drink this? Is this like the grandmother that walks into the liquor store at 7 a.m. and pays by check?
You put it in a jug marked XXX,
and this is just to
and
get
you pop a cork out and you put it on your
Oh, you have to drink it like
and
that?
You drink it like this.
With your middle
cheers.
finger holding.
Cheers.
Cheers. This is Barrel Buddy bonus.
Oh yo!
Let's find a true appreciation for Dickel.
I like that smell though, man. No, don't tell me it tastes good.
No, it's not.
It's not bad.
It's not bad actually.
Can I be honest?
Oh,
Yeah.
not bad.
I almost like it.
Wow, this has not taken on the flavor of Flintstones.
There's no
Flintstones
minerality.
diamonds.
It's really
Vitamins.
sweet. It's really sweet. That
It's very
84%
sweet.
corn sweetness that we've been looking for is right here.
Wow, it's like almost like
It's
it's like the barrels are adding that minerality taste to it.
Yeah.
I think we're picking up the minerality of the metal aging houses.
Ah, that could be it.
Oh, but man, the burn is real. I feel it. I feel the burn in my chest.
It's hot,
That 45.5% is a hotter 45.5%.
but I mean, tasting it, it's not super.
I'm afraid I might
Super
go
off-putting.
blind drinking this.
Guys, it's very one-sided. Like, it's not
Oh, it's what it
zero
is.
complexity. It's sweet corn. It's sweet alcoholic corn. Like, take a can of corn and ferment it, and it's like
Well, I mean,
corn alcohol.
this is something that you put in like jungle juice.
Yeah, I was just gonna say,
Yeah.
You know?
this is a punch.
Like,
This
I
is a
don't know what
punch
you do with
blender.
this.
Yeah, or make
I
that.
don't-
Yeah, drill a hole into like a watermelon, and then just slam a bottle
Drink
into
this
it.
straight up. you don't want to.
Let's try it and find out.
Like, this isn't something that I'm gonna pour us three neat and drink.
No, this is like
Are you sure?
This is just like an experience.
It's just.
I'm not hating it.
No, Zach
I'm
is
not
trying to
hating it.
Stop. Okay, so next time I come hang out with you, and you're like, "Yeah, I'll drink whatever. What whiskey do you got?" And I pour you this, and you're gonna give me the look.
Yeah, I am.
What's the look?
It's the.
It's
Are
kinda-
you
he
for
did that.
fucking
Yeah,
serious?
Yeah. And it's kind of like the head.
That's the way it is,
shape
like-
and that raised eyebrow.
Like
yeah.
this.
Like,
Yeah.
Well, what is that?
Yeah.
What,
it's-
what,
what is that?
what,
That's
what,
like-
what are you giving me,
What
huh?
are you doing?
What am I? What am I?
I'm not
Chopped
drinking this
liver?
Straight up. So
I agree with Zach. I think that this is jungle juice.
It
Yeah,
tastes
this is
pretty
jungle
good.
juice. Yeah.
I mean,
get shitty off this. Don't get me wrong. You
Oh,
can
yeah,
turn
yeah.
this into jungle juice real
Yeah.
quick.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'll drink this over
Listen,
freaking Everclear.
Pineapple
but-
juice, fruit punch. You use this as your mixer.
Yeah, it'll take on the
Wowzer.
flavor of anything, and add
Project
some
punch right there.
Project Punch.
Project Punch.
Yeah.
I think that there's a event coming up that we might have to spike the punch.
Oh, this
Honestly,
you spike
I
the
think,
punch with.
I think this is spiking the punch.
Yeah.
That is
I would
spiking the punch.
spike a sangria with this too.
Oh God, that's puke in the front yard.
It's the pea dropper right there.
No, it's the
Ooh.
yeah puke dropper. It's the puke dropper. It's what this is. This is gonna make people sick. I'm gonna. I can feel it. I'm like, if I drink too much of this, I'm gonna barf.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw up. But it's not keeping me from drinking more of it.
No, it's actually
Don't
it's
rate
actually
this.
pleasant.
I don't think this warrants a rating.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
It's weird. There is such a peanut flavor to this.
Hold on, really quick. RP is saying my mic is low. He says that my sound is low.
Thank you for that
The rest-
feedback.
yeah, thank you, because we need that RP.
How's that? Is that better?
Is that hopefully
RP?
that's better, because Zach or BJ here now has like a big deal mixer, so I can be raised up. Brother Bob here, sub 1K says, "Don't you dare disparage Everclear." No, that's the thing. It's not Everclear, right? Because this has a very mellow. I don't know what it is. It's just kind of like meh, run of the mill. Like,
I mean,
this to me is kind of like, I hate to say this, like kind of like bum whiskey. Like,
Your pan was way off. You were
Oh, my
only
pan
coming
was way
through
off?
on the left.
all right, he said better. RP says better. So
Hopefully that's a little better.
yeah, thank you guys.
yeah, for
appreciate
what
that
it is, I
feedback.
mean, like
Thank you.
it's got a good taste to it.
Yeah,
I mean, if it was,
it's not terrible. Like
Yeah.
but I think it's gimmicky. I think it's super gimmicky. You're not gonna like payday Friday go run out to the store and say, "Oh, give me that Dickel White Dog." No, nobody's ever gonna do that. So I kind of question their marketing. Like,
I mean, it's $30.
yeah,
so-
but who is this for?
but I think it's for the experience. I think that's it. Where you can say, hey, where did this come from? Where did this come? Where did this come? Where did it all start?
So it's
You know?
a gimmick in that manner.
I would
so
say
it's
that.
like, oh, BTW, this is what all of our stuff comes from.
Right. Yeah. When you get your,
Yeah.
the people that really want to understand where, the beginnings of the whiskey.
I'll say this much: it's not an easy find. So when BJ was,
I
like,
couldn't believe I found this.
I found the white corn one. I'm like, what?
Yeah, there isn't a whole lot out there, obviously.
When I picked this up and I was like, oh, it's going to be terrible. It's so funny. The clerks, which again, cheers, I hope you're watching, they were like, yeah, but what you're going for is more of a tequila thing. And I was like, no, what I'm going for is rating and views. I'm hoping that people watch this and go, what the heck? God, even laughing like that brings up a burn in my chest that is awful.
So it's fun.
I'm not getting the burn for some reason.
Here, drink more.
No. Maybe because I'm sipping very
Oh, wait,
lightly.
here, can I have some of this? As I steal it from you and start pouring anyways. Hey, Zach, can I have some of this? You mind?
Yeah,
So
throw some wine
here's
there.
the thing. I don't know what to do with
That's
this.
seltzer.
And I'm even trying to think of like a mixer. I don't know what I would mix with this.
Seltzer.
No, I don't want that.
Try it. Seltzer. It's better than Claw.
Oh, that could be it right there, actually. Whoa.
Wow.
Whoa.
Whoa, it's really good.
So, like,
Try that.
Pellegrino and White
No,
Dog?
try it.
I'm good.
Try it.
You should try it.
You were being called out on the show and you're denying a sip of that?
Try it. Try it. Try it. Try it.
I just had the two. I'm good.
It's pretty solid.
I can see where you're going, though.
Right? I mean, a flavored seltzer
Yeah.
and White Dog. It just goes back to it's a punch. This is a puncher.
I don't want to rate this.
I am with you.
I'm not rating it.
I was really hoping we were going to be like retching and screaming and being like, "It's awful!"
No, but I think that
for like a reaction show. I get
think
you.
that gives credit to this bottle because yes, originally I thought we were all ready to retch and we're like, this is going to be awful.
But we were prepared to yell and scream and be like, "This is awful!" And I'm going to tell you right now, it's my number 2 favorite bottle on the table right now.
You know what's funny?
It's my number 2 favorite bottle on the table.
I
would rate it number 2.
I am sadly going to agree.
Yes!
There's no minerality to
literally
it.
goes,
I mean,
1,
it's sweet.
2.
Yeah.
I totally agree.
It started off good. It started off good. We'll say that.
Wow. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
there you have it. I think that's kind of the show.
It's a long show tonight.
Thanks for sticking with us.
Thanks for sticking with us. Actually, we had a lot of friends that joined us tonight. We appreciate you, friends. Every Wednesday we do this, 7 p.m.-ish Pacific time.
Again, sorry we were late.
Sorry we're a little late. We're
It's on
doing
me.
some sound checks. But again, you guys have joined us over and over again
Wow.
we're over a year now. So we appreciate
We're coming
you.
up on a 2-year anniversary, ladies and gents.
Wow.
Why don't we, BJ, can you talk a little bit about what's coming up, what we have going on over the next couple of weeks, months?
No.
Then there you have it.
Surprise,
So For the
surprise.
Barrel Buddies, I'm James.
I'm Zach.
And I was surprised, but I am BJ. Check us out at our website, thebarrelbuddies.com, our Instagram, at thebarrelbuds,
And on Facebook.
On Facebook, The Barrel Buddies. Don't forget to hit us up in our email,
Add a
thebarrelbuddies.
comment. If you have questions, shoot us a DM. Add a comment about the show.
That too.
We respond to everything. So you guys are our fan base. We love you guys.
Thebarrelbuddies@gmail.com. We will answer your emails.
What are you doing? Are you riding a bike or something?
I
He's
was
retching.
stalling out on my
He's retching.
Weird.
motorcycle.
Wrap this up.
Wrap it up.
Okay.
Double wrap it up.
Hey, what's next week? What are we doing next week, real quick? I don't know.
Dickel Tabasco.
We're not going to find it. I don't think.
If we can find it. Wait.
Dickel 15.
There's a variant out there. We're going to do either Dickel 15 or Dickel Tabasco.
I was actually
That's the one
hunting
we
for
can
that
find.
today. I couldn't find it.
We're gonna
No
find some.
TW.
I'm going to Reno next week
Oh.
for my 20th high school reunion.
Is that like Dickel
You might be
Central
able to
or
find
what?
some-
I
Up in Reno,
remember
there's
that-
some honey holes.
You
up
remember
there.
that place we went on Virginia Street that had all the Dusties?
Ben.
You need to go back there.
I'm going in there.
I'm pretty sure they had it. I
Oh,
think
yeah.
they had it.
I'm gonna go find it. They might have the dick. Well, it'll be too late. We got to have something. We also just recently picked up the Jack Daniel's bottled and bond. So sticking with a Tennessee whiskey theme.
Surprising is what I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say.
And I think
don't wanna
there's.
give it away.
And speaking of giving it away, I think we're going to be giving it away. So tune in.
Hey-o.
Giveaway.
A giveaway show.
We appreciate you all, friends. Thanks for joining us. That's all I got. So for the Barrel Buddies again, I'm James.
I'm Suck.
And I already said I'm BJ.